Hello there. I'm just taking it easy on my reading chair. I've got my reading robe ready to talk about a book that I just put down, and I have to share it with you guys. It is this book right here. It is Harleen. Now this is the hardcover, and this is a 3-part book. And I have to tell you guys, it is absolutely outstanding. I could not put this book down, and I wanted to share it with you. I want to share the inside so you can see the art, because it is phenomenal. And I want to talk a little bit about this story, because we've seen a lot about Harley Quinn over the years. We've seen her trials and tribulations. Of course, she started with the animated series, but she's become so much more than that. She's become so iconic. And this book captures it in a way that I've never seen before. We've always known that Harley Quinn was Dr. Harleen Quinzel. We've known that, and we know that she falls in love with the Joker. She's basically his therapist. But we've never seen that in depth before. We've seen glimpses here and there of it, but this book right here does just an outstanding, incredible job of capturing that story from a young therapist that has all these ideas about empathy in supervillains and how maybe through empathy she can cure some of these villains, whereas no one else believes that she can. She's young, she's optimistic in this story. She also has a little bit of a past. She has an affair with one of her college professors and earns a reputation, if you will. So a lot of people don't take her seriously. They think that she literally sleeps her way to the top. And she somehow gets assigned to work in Arkham. And there is a lot of great story because it is told currently. It's told her as Harley Quinn looking back on how she turned to the dark side, if you will, to the bad side. And how she was manipulated by the system, by the Joker, and everything in between. Another great part of this book is it does talk a lot about Harvey Dent. That also shows you how he becomes Harvey Dent into Two-Face. And I really love that. I love that there are nods in this book to a future possible romance with Poison Ivy. But we really get to see inside of her mind. And this, the thing I love about it, is this is part of DC's Black Label line. So the material is a little bit more adult. There are some, kind of sex scenes in this book, nothing graphic or anything, but it's definitely a little bit more of an adult nature. And, but it's, it's nothing that I wouldn't necessarily let my teenager read. I think that they would be fine reading it. But anyway, I'm just so happy to have read this book. I couldn't put it down. I think it's absolutely phenomenal. I'm going to recommend it to every single one of you out there that either like Harley Quinn or also just really want another good Batman story. Now, Batman is in this from time to time, but it is Harleen's story for sure. It is absolutely fantastic. And I want to show you the inside of it so you guys can see some of the art. And I love this book, guys. I can't recommend it enough. All right, guys, so here is the book on the table here. As you can see, it is the hardcover. There does feature a dust jacket here, which is really unique to this piece, which I really like. It's got Harley Quinn on the front. And let me show you the spine here as well, Harleen. And then the back cover there. Again, it's pretty shiny because of the material it's made of, but it really nice material, heavy duty. And then as we take this off here, you can see there's Harley Quinn, and underneath Harley is a very sad Dr. Quinzel. This right here, this image, really captures it. And then whenever you overlay Harley, it shows that Harley is really a mask for who she used to be in the story. Just really impressive. So I'm going to take off the dust jacket just so you guys can see the images a little bit clearer here. But here again, you can see this again. It's really nice, a really nice book. It's got a nice texture on the outside. Just nice to hold in your hand, really nice. As we open it up, I want to just give you just kind of a glimpse inside of some of the art that you're going to be getting. Just absolutely incredible. There you see that cover art right there. And just to give you kind of an idea here, just kind of a glimpse into what the art of this book looks like. It is very impressive to me. I really like the drawing style. It's kind of that realistic look, that kind of that painting look that I love from a lot of artists like Lee Bermejo and others. It might not be everybody's favorite cup of tea for what the Joker looks like, but basically Harleen is held up at gunpoint by the Joker at the very beginning of the story, and that moment is what haunts her dreams for most of the book and kind of starts her obsession with the Joker. But again, this is just such a detailed representation of how she becomes so infatuated and eventually falls in love with the Joker, how he manipulates her, and how she really thinks that she is curing him. But there's just so much great art in this book. I really like the art. Lots of great writing in this. It's written and illustrated by the same artist. Very impressive here. Again, this Joker, not my favorite Joker style. Definitely presented in more of a realistic fashion. It doesn't have the giant grin, but we get glimpses of the future as she's living as she is going through the past. I guess she gets glimpses into what she's eventually going to become, and that's really cool. Obviously, Batman's in the story, Commissioner Gordon, really great. Let me kind of fast forward here to some of the Harvey Dent images, the Two-Face images right there. Just really impressive as he becomes Two-Face. But I really just like her journey and her thinking. It's just her thoughts. It's almost like her diary of how she fell in love with this guy and how she, really thought she was going to make a difference in his life. And it's just from top to bottom, it's really impressive. There's a little bit of the sex stuff there. We got Poison Ivy. Killer Croc is in the story. Lots of villains. There's Killer Croc right there. So I'm gonna go ahead a little bit so you guys can see some of the back stuff here. The back art, it does feature some art here in the very back, which is really cool. Some of the various covers, the variant covers, really neat. And then it also has a few glimpses into some of how the story became part of this 3-book series. There were little bits and pieces in different issues that kind of set some of that up. That wasn't actually in this book, but I'm glad that they included the art. Just beautiful art here. Really impressed with the storyboards, how they came about with the narrative. Just a really cool piece here. And then we see Harley at the end in a straitjacket. So she goes from being a normal person, or at least as normal as you would imagine, but this book, unbelievably great. All right, guys, there you have it. Here is the hardcover. I hope you enjoyed looking inside of this book for a little story time here with the BSC. But again, I can't recommend it enough. I think it's absolutely fantastic. It is a great story. I love it. I couldn't put it down. I give it, like a 9 out of 10. I think the art is amazing. I love this artist. And I can't say enough good things about this particular book. If you haven't checked it out yet, if you haven't read it, I highly recommend it. I will put an Amazon link down below if you'd like to order it. That does help support the channel, so that's up to you guys if you want to do that. But anyway, I want to make sure it's available to you guys because, again, if you haven't read it, do yourself a favor, read it. It is excellent. As always, guys, thank you so very much for watching. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. Also, hit that like button. That does help people just like you find this content. And also, if you want to take it one step further, hit that notification bell and also join our notification squad at thebatmanstatuecollector@gmail.com. Just send me your email address and I'll add you to that list. And again, I can't thank you guys enough. I hope you're all well. I hope you're all staying safe out there. And again, if you want, while you are, maybe in your homes for a while, you might need some reading material. Get this while you can. It is really great. Support your local comic book shops as well if you would like to do that, because I know that they're needing your help as well. But if you want a really good read, this is excellent. I cannot recommend it enough. I love it. I'm going to go probably read it again because I absolutely think it's great. As always, guys, thank you so very much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you in the Batcave, or maybe the Reading Nook. We'll see.